How's it going, my Saab friends? My name is Gary and this is my channel Weakest Weeks. If you're a first time viewer, I appreciate you clicking on the video and definitely consider subscribing. Now, today I am here at my local pick and pull again. I just got an alert. I have a 2007 Saab 9.3 right there and very close by a 2005 9.3. This one I'm a bit more excited to, so I'm going to hit it first. I only have 1 hour to quickly and decisively get in here and pull the parts that I want, but I'm super excited about this one because it is the 1 year only 60th anniversary. And if you're wondering, well, Gary, what's a 60th anniversary Saab 9.3 option? Well, let me show you. So first and foremost, I can tell I'm probably the first person to see this car in the junkyard here. Now, it's been rather crappy here the past 2 days. This car was recently dumped off here the other day, but it already, you can tell, has most of the components to it. Has a typical rust belt state, rust around the wheel wells, but this is what I'm most excited about are these seats right here. And actually both the driver and the passenger are in great shape. It's got some different plastic on here, and in previous videos I've commented about people vandalizing different stuff. But what I think the junkyard is doing now is actually cutting these airbags, and it smells horrible, like burning plastic in here. So it looks like they took some form of maybe a rotary tool or something and cut it so nobody can take that airbag, which is unfortunate because some people need to fix their cars and use that. So just go ahead and ignore all this little fine plastic dust in here, but the inserts, they're actually in really nice shape. And then the back, look at the back seats. These are absolutely pristine. That's insane. And normally they pull these up out of here and have them thrown somewhere. This car even has the floor mats. You can still get these floor mats, I think from Genuine Saab. I just picked up a set recently, but man, I'm super excited. The 60th anniversary has this two-tone, 1 year only, 2007 option, silver and black. Also has the Aero silver trim for the glove box. For some reason they stuck with the wood grain for the shifter surround and then for the door panels. But that is pretty much it, I believe, for the 60th anniversary. The main thing is the seats and the wheels, but the wheels of course are not on here, which is unfortunate, but they may be somewhere else in the yard. But for starters, I need to try to get power to this thing and move these seats back. I don't know if I'm going to take the seats just quite yet or just go ahead and take the upholstery for the seats. But they're just in such great shapes, I might take the whole thing. But like I said, I only have an hour, so I got to get to work quick. Got to be quick. The front, there's no bolts. It just kind of, there's hooks, latches in there. Just need to create some space to get access to these back bolts. I got to do the same for the passenger seat. Oh, seatbelt. This time I remember to take out this bolt for the seatbelt. That way I don't get hung up on that. We're just going to lean this forward, go underneath, disconnect the electrical pigtail. That guy right there. Pretty simple. Lift that on that. This is kind of the main block for the seat, for the heated seat function. The power wires go through that. Power adjustments, wires for the switch, or the sensor for the seat belt and the airbag, all that stuff. That's heavy. Need to take a break. But no time. Gotta pull more parts. Now we literally just cash in on these seats that we removed. Will it be enough to pay for these seats? Absolutely not. Well, honestly, I was going to say maybe a drink at a local fast food joint, but not even that. But we'll take it anyways. Got to take these back seat portions too, the backrest. These are a little more complicated. Start by lowering them down. I'll link a video in the description that shows this more in depth. But there is a piece down here and a spring. We'll jam a screwdriver in here at the right angle. We can shimmy both these pieces out. This side actually cooperated. Actually doing pretty darn good on time. Got this rear lower cushion, probably the best condition of this interior piece. Got kind of the bigger piece, a 60 piece, maybe that's the 40, I don't know what you call it, if it's a 60-40 split, but I got both of these upper rear sections. This is the driver's seat. Upon closer inspection, it is showing some wear here, and all I see as far as some wear on these inserts is this little guy right here. So that's in good shape, and I guess a little bit of wear on this bolster, but the stitching is not split. Those are in great shape. The passenger front seat, this one is like immaculate. It's a little bit dirty, but overall that's in great shape. I almost forgot to get these rear kind of shoulder pieces that go along with the interior. So if you're wondering what it looks like without the seats, I cleared out all the loose change, a whopping probably, I don't know, 26 cents. Is that another coin down there? No, I don't think so. But I'm also going to get this armrest because it does have that special stitching. Again, I would definitely pull these door panels if I had the space, the time to store them, and somebody lined up for them. Definitely not a good thing to ship. These are very pricey. And then also recently, this Junkyard has been rather expensive with door panels, so I'm not going to get those. I'm going to try to get the ISM out. I do have some time. Cup holder, I'm not sure. Oh, seems like it's in decent shape. CIM, I'm a bit worried, because with the power off, it's just kind of wobbling. So I think what I'll do is probably leave the keys here. So if somebody wants to take a chance on the CIM, they can. It's very desirable if it is in fact working. So I think that might be it for this car. ISM, armrest. Well, let's see what else is in the trunk. Anything good? Okay, it's got the spare, but none of the accessories. What on earth is that red bag? So all the fuses, everything is in there. Somebody might want that. These taillights, very common. The lenses are flopping on these. So if somebody wants to take a chance, re-glue them, I'll leave them for them. Emblems, surprisingly, everything is on here, including the spoiler, but again, we'll leave that to some other local folks that may want that. But I may take some of these plastic push pins. The engine bay, nothing really of worth. The engine computers on these 2 liters, These 4-cylinders are notorious for cooking, going bad, and already, even if it was here, I don't know that I'd take a chance on it, but obviously it's missing. And I really don't need any 2-liter parts currently. For anybody local, the front is in pretty good shape. Headlights are a bit kind of probably not worth it. This one's hazed up, may clean up, but this does have the fog light option, and the front bumper is in pretty darn good shape. Grills are in, from what I can tell at a quick glance, great shape. Fortunately, the rockers, those are pretty banged up, not worthwhile to get, probably when they forked it into here. Underneath, probably no exhaust. They typically take the cats, catalytic converters. Rear view mirror is just the regular, not the auto dim with the home link, so I'm not going to snag that. Some people might find this fog light switch desirable. I don't need that. Ooh, this switch, not in bad shape. May take that, but probably not. But overall, this car is in actually really good shape. And then the floor mats, I'm going to take a closer inspection of these, but I think I'm going to snag them for a spare. ISM is a heck of a lot easier to remove when the whole interior is out of here. Be harder to remove because I got this key stuck in here because there's no power to this thing anymore. Keys. I'm gonna be waiting in here for you, my friend. The next person that wants to grab the CIM here, you're welcome, and hopefully it works out for you. All right, now just got to pick up my tools and figure out how the hell I'm going to get all this stuff out of here. There's no carts at the front. Surely not going to throw this stuff on my back and carry it. But before I think about moving that, let's take a quick glance at this 05. Oh my gosh. We had smell-o-vision in here. Man, this car smells horrible. Oh, God. Max care. Definitely max care was not taken with this car, my goodness. So the ISM's still there, the CIM. Ooh, do I dare touch this? Oh, the fishing bobber. Okay. Some super glue. Oh, cup holder. Clearly broken into pieces. This is another 2-liter 4-cylinder. Quick glance, the bumper doesn't look terrible. It is black though, so it's going to show every imperfection. Engine computer is gone on this one. Interesting. Something was sawed off there. Turbo appears to be dismantled. A lot of tripping hazards over here. Yeah, not sure that I'll take anything from this car. Oh man. I mean, I am thirsty. Kind of parched. Wow, I've never seen that wear on a back seat before. Oh man, that's gross. That's probably in part why this thing smells so bad. Probably some mold. Unfortunately, can't get in the trunk. I don't think. Nope. Oh, what do we got? Sending you in. Tell me if there's anything good. Alright, looks like a bunch of junk. Alright, well, that trip almost to my death here. Double check this ISM. Yeah, that's pretty gross. No guarantees it works. This seat, looks like somebody's trying to take the seat out. Wow. Really were. Oh, yeah, there you go. Get to that amp right there. Super common on these. Which actually, look. Here it is right there. Oh my god, I'm touching this. Oh. Yep, there you go. Somebody here probably got to this car thinking they'd be able to get one of these units out of this vehicle. Or maybe it's why this car's in here in the first place. I don't know. But unfortunately, these are super common. They sit right there, get a bunch of moisture and rust out and go bad. So this one, not for me. So that's a wrap. Got everything I wanted out of here. That full 60th anniversary interior, minus the door panels, but including the armrest, the ISM. Ideally, I'd like to get that cup holder since it's working, but I don't think I'm going to have time for it. But I've left stuff behind for the next person, and I've respectfully moved all this stuff without tearing it apart like other people typically do. So I know other people need parts. I'll leave all the hardware here. That way they can scoop it up. Got the keys for the CIM if somebody needs that. And with that being said, car, you've been good to me. So before I go off into that abyss to find a cart, all the way down there, looks like there might be one. Right there. Let's go check it out. Of course, there's nothing closer for carts. Oh, I guess this is a good time to give Brunt Boots a shout out. They actually sent me out these boots. Honestly, I'm definitely honored for it, but I think they're kind of too nice for me. They got a nice composite toe, actual leather, probably the nicest box packaging I've ever seen, and super durable. So you'll see these definitely in a lot more videos. So shout out to Brunt Boots. So if you're interested in a pair for yourself, go ahead and check out the link in the description. I think we found our chariot, my friends. Oh, dodge the spindle. Sweet. Gotta get out this oily water, though. That's where I was. Had to loop back around because there wasn't enough space in between there to take the easiest path. This is pretty much all dry. Unfortunately, now where I'm going, this last stretch, is all mud. So now I'm worried about this falling off and landing in the mud, but I guess that's not the worst thing that could happen. All things considered, wish me luck. Successfully managed the car. One thing I did notice was this little pinhole here. I don't know, I'll have to look back when I pulled this to see if this was there, because I very well may have caused that whenever I was carrying it in, but it didn't fall off, so that's surprising. So I don't know what the heck I did, but that's no big deal. So hopefully all this crap fits in the Volvo. Got a little pillow to protect this in case it moves so it doesn't hit the door panel. Man, I was able to Tetris all this stuff in here. Could almost fit 2 more bucket seats for the front in here. This Volvo XC60 holds a ton of crap. Alright, homeward bound. Made it back home. Thoroughly impressed with myself being able to pull this entire interior, including the ISM, in less than an hour, and also being able to find a cart, load the cart, trek all the way to where to pay, and then go ahead, load everything up in the vehicle, getting out of there in less than an hour. Obviously now I'm back home. There's my Saab tucked away for the winter. Can't wait for spring to break and drive that. So this possibly is one of my best junkyard treasure finds to date. There's possibly one that beats this just simply because of the volume of Saabs that were in the junkyard at that point in time. If you're interested in checking out the series that I have, where I go to various junkyards, pick and pulls, check out the links in the description. But if you're wondering as far as parts and cost today, the floor mats were $2 a piece, $2.59 a piece. So in total, $10.36 with the change there. The front seats, $59.99 a piece because they're electric. And then the rear section here, all of that stuff, $28.99. So after tax and environmental fees, today's haul, $188.40. Now, if you're wondering if these 2007 60th anniversary seats are going to be going in my Laser Red 2008 93 Aero, simple answer is no. Mainly because a couple of years ago, I ended up purchasing a Fusion Blue Project 93 Aero. Had this leather interior in it. This red car had the parchment interior from the factory, the tan kind of cream color with the black inserts, and I swapped interiors. I thought the cream color looked better in the blue car, black seats looked better with the red car, just my personal preference, whatever you want to call it, and that's what I ended up going with. So that is the interior that's going to be staying in this car. Sadly, a couple years ago, I did sell that blue car, but happily, it's in great hands. Now, I will say I would like to, hopefully in the near future, pick up a 93 project car. However, I kind of have a space issue, and buying a complete interior is not helping the cause. If I do go 93 again, realistically, I may end up with a convertible. I love to dabble with the 93 convertible platform, but we shall see. So in the meantime, I'll probably clean this interior up and store it and sell it local here in Columbus, Ohio. And also, if you have any sweet Saab adventures for yourself, you picked up some really cool parts, drop a comment down below. I would love to hear your story. If you're interested in a pair of awesome work boots by Brunt, these are the composite toe version. They have many other versions out there. Things are very high quality, super durable, and already I'm making a heck of a mess with them. So check out the link in the description if you want to pick a pair of those. With that being said, I'm done rambling. Hope you liked the video and hope to catch you on the next one. After a little bit of cleanup, these things turned out really great. Actually better than expected. Obviously, that little spot there, little bolster wear, but that's kind of the worst of it on the driver's side. Passenger side, pretty much immaculate. Armrest, great shape. The back seats cleaned up fantastic. Only issue is really that small little pinhole right there. And I thought there was some wear on this contact point. It was actually just a little bit of dirt. So that cleaned up really well. So these back seats are also in really great shape.